tomorrow morning, after praying, you will simply open your mobile phone and start to cheat. After praying, you will start to cheat. Then by the
ده
end of the day,
ده نفاق ده.
before the declaration of the announcement of your scores, you will say, please God, help me to achieve a high score. This doesn't make any sense, by the way. Culture variation, guys. Keep in your mind, Muhammad Osama, I'm not talking to you. I'm talking to all of the class.
Okay.
Culture variation, guys. Okay? Although, like we had already mentioned yesterday, all the humankind, all of the people living in the entire world have some basic needs. Examples for the basic needs, you can say food, mating, and burying your beloved ones. You can say that these are the shared basic needs for all of the people. So we have the same basic needs. Why do you think we have different cultures? We have the same needs. We want to eat, we want to marry, and we want to bury our beloved ones. So why here in the Middle East, for example, we have a culture? The Australians have their own culture. The States have its unique culture, for example, and so on. We have the same needs, but we have different cultures. In fact, because simply humans or people are using their minds. They are simply able to fulfill or to meet their needs in various number of ways or in vast number of ways. Okay, like for example, if you want to marry, okay, of course, you can marry according to the culture you are living in. You can marry more than one female, or you can marry only one. In some places all over the world, you can marry, the female can have multiple husbands. So marriage by itself have different forms according to the needs of the society. But there is something in common. All of the people agree that there are some common interests. All of them need them. We're gonna call it in sociology the culture universals. The culture universals needs that are so basic to all of the societies all over the world. And of course, the societies must develop some kind of features in the society or functions in the society in order to ensure the fulfillment of these basic needs. What are the basic needs? Basic needs to all of
Shelter
the
and
people.
food and education.
Shelter, housing, for example, housing, food, education. Yes. Who else?
And medical insurance or medical support.
Yes, medical care. Do you know? Do you know from a sociological perspective that math is important in cultures?
What
And of
MC?
course, meth, do not tell me meth the drug. Ah, I'm talking here about meth superstitions. Something is not true. The gift giving, the protocol to give your friend a specific gift. You're gonna wrap it, or you're gonna simply put it in a plastic bag. For Panda, for example, you will give it to him. You will throw it in his face. What are the steps you're gonna use before offering your friend a gift? It differs
فلوس
from culture.
money.
You will give him some money. This is a gift.
لا انا
لا
مستر هديله
الماني هجيب
بقى
بيها
مثلا كل حاجه بيحبها مثلا
الماني
سامسونج يبقى
الماني
لابس.
هجيب
one
بيها
by one.
الهدية. ماني هجيب بيها الهدية.
Okay, so after getting the money, how are you gonna offer this gift to your friend? By
اديها له
making
بقى
a surprise party, for example, or to wrap it, or to put it in a good bag, and so on. There are some steps, right?
difference from one to one.
Differs, yes. No, from culture to another, not from one person to another, from a culture to another. In some places, guys, especially in Japan, if you want to offer your friend a gift, you should offer it by using your both hands. It's gonna be considered as an insult if you pass it by one hand. He will not take it from you. It's an insult. Like if one of your friends invited you to have dinner at his place. Before going, you should buy him a gift. So once you enter this place, you will offer the gift to the family. The next day after you are done with your meal, the next day you will send him a thank you postcard. This is the norm. Yes, Omar, what do you want to say? Sorry. Omar?
مين؟
عمر.
لا لا خلاص
No problem. I'm sorry for keeping you waiting.
اللي قاله محمد اسامه بس خلاص عادي.
Okay. Here, for example, in our society, let me give me an example closer to our society. If you are invited to have some kind of a meal, okay, so it's gonna be accepted good manners to go within. You will take a gift with you to the family, and you will go almost 5 minutes earlier, not more than that. And if the owner of the house simply stepped out of the table, or he stopped eating and he stands up, so you'll stop eating. You must stop eating.
معروفة.
Yes, who will teach you that? Your parents. Your parents will tell you these manners, okay? Because this is the norm in the society. But of course, in different cultures, it's different. Maybe in other places in the world, no problem. You are done with your food. Okay, no problem. I want to eat. I'm still hungry. I didn't finish my meal yet. If you are done with your meal, okay, it's fine. Go. Whatever you want to do in your life. I have no problem. But I'll keep on eating. And also for the little kids, not to make any noise with the spoons and forks, the plates, table. In some cultures, you must have some kind of a prayer or a supplication before starting your food. What I need to tell you, within the same issue, within the same basic need, like food, for example, we have different unique differences among the cultures. So the culture universals, guys, are the basic needs of all of the people all over the world. These basic needs can be food, can be housing, can be religion. Sociologists have counted 65 different culture universal, and they are common in all of the cultures all over the world. By the way, keep in your mind that by using the term culture, okay, I mean 5 items. I mean 5 things. Yasin Mustafa, can you tell me one of them? The 5 components of cultures. Yasin Mustafa. Ziad Ahmed, tell me one. Ziad.
Yes, mister.
One of the different components of cultures. I need one. Keep on thinking. Yusuf Wael.
أقول أنا يا مستر.
Norms يا
Yes,
mister. Norms.
Norms.
مستر.
Thank you very much. Yusuf, think about one of the components of cultures. Yes, Ali.
ما هي أنا زي ما مكتوب يا مستر. only allowed to have one people.
Ali Habibi. 5
إيه؟
components of cultures. In order to use the term culture, we need 5 components, 5 elements.
Okay.
One of them, like Ziad had said, symbols. Thank you, Yusuf. So symbols and norms. I need Yasin Mustafa, where are you?
values يا مستر.
Values. Thank you, Ali. That's it. Yasin
Language.
Mustafa. Language.
ايوه
technology.
Yasin. Technology.
حبيب براس.
There is one. Value. Norms. Language. Symbols. And the last one will be technology. 5 components. Keep in your mind that while using the term culture, I mean these 5 components. Do you know how many languages we have in the world? In fact, to answer this question, guys, in order to make it easier for you, let's be specific. Let's say, or let's limit the term language to
6,500
more than, sorry?
6,500 language around the world.
6,500. This is according to Google, right?
لا يا مستر دي معلومات.
يس لا دي most spoken language.
Keep in your mind, Ali, that there are some languages spoken and not written. Okay? And there are some languages are used by almost 50,000 language speakers. But in order to be specific, in order to use the term language, I need more than 2 million speakers. Do you know in India, only India, they had more than 100 languages over there in a single country? If we limit, not dialects, by the way, languages, not dialects. If you limit the number of the speakers to 2 million, you will get to 120 different languages all over the world. Talking about dialects, like Mahmoud had said, do you know that even by using the dialects of the same language, there will be some kind of difficulty understanding each other? Like Spain, people in Spain over there will talk a certain dialect. Over there, the people who are in South America.
Mister, in the US, it is more than 48 dialects. Only in the US.
And there will be some kind of difficulty understanding the different dialects. Let's have some easy examples regarding the Arabic dialects. Try to think about an Algerian or the Moroccan ones who are using the Arabic language. You will find some kind of difficulty understanding what do they want to say, because simply they have some kind of strong influence of the French language on their dialect. Okay. Here in the Saudi society, there are some words, they have different meaning in other places. Like, for example, lagging, for example, system lagging. There is a specific term here in Saudi Arabia. Do you know it?
مستر تاني؟
System lagging.
طيب ماشي.
يعلق يا مستر.
No.
طب يا حاج بيعمل ايه يا مستر؟ طلع حاج فاهمنا عشان ممكن نفهمه جوه.
عيا. They are using the term. You didn't hear this term before?
عيا؟
Yes.
لا بصراحة.
So this is your first time to know this term. It means there is lagging or there is a delay. It's not working, not functioning in the correct way. Okay?
طب يعني
طيب.
لاجنج يعلق.
Yes, we know this word, but here in the Saudi society, in the Saudi culture, they are using a different word. If you're gonna use this word ayya over there in the Egyptian society, for example, it's gonna mean simply nothing. It has no meaning, by the way. Another example. Try to think about the bread, okay? As you know, there are two familiar kinds of breads. One of them is for making sandwiches. There is a specific term here in the Saudi society regarding this kind of bread. What is it?
صامولي.
صامولي.
Exactly. Over there in Egypt, what's its name?
فين؟
Okay. Go to a bakery over there in Egypt and tell them I need samuli. What he's gonna tell you? Get the hell out of here. What do you need?
هيقول لي روح يا
Exactly. Tomatoes. We have two words for tomatoes over there in Egypt. Okay? Here in Saudi Arabia, we have only one. Yes, here in Saudi Arabia, we have only one.
طماط.
Exactly. In Lebanon, they have something else.
بندور.
Exactly. Get the issue? Eggplant. Do you know the eggplant? Yes, here in Saudi Arabia, they call it black. It's the same.
سموه black,
yes. Yes, exactly. So, what I need to tell, do you know other examples? We have a lot, by the way. Milk.
هنا حليب وفي مصر لبن.
مستر في مصر بطيخ، هنا حليب ولبن.
وعندنا مستر لخبطه تقريبا في الحاجات.
One by one. Yes, علي.
وهنا مستر تقريبا يعني هنا الحليب اللي هو العادي، مش اللي عندهم هنا اللبن اسمه لبن الرايب، ده هو اسمه لبن هنا. هناك في مصر بيقولوا على الحليب اللي هنا لبن.
لا. Both words are using for the same issue over there in Egypt.
مستر
جاتت علي؟
ايوه.
يس محمد.
معايا مستر. في مصر بنقول على اللبن العادي اللي هو اللبن بتاع البقر وكده لبن، اما اللبن التاني اللي هو الرايب زبادو او لبن رايب عادي.
يس.
زبادو دي شركه، انت بتقول ايه انت؟ wait علي محمد أسامة. What I need to tell you that حليب or even لبن, both of them are used for the same issue over there in Egypt, milk. But the other product, we're gonna call it رايب. This is something else. Okay?
تمام.
Who else guys?
مستر في مصر بيقولوا بطيخ، هنا بيقولوا حبحب.
Okay.
تقول له عايز واحد حبحب.
Yes. Exactly. So even though guys with the same languages, there gonna be some kind of difficulty of understanding each other, although we are using the same language, different dialects.
اسكندرية مستر ومصر عامة، مصر كلها عامة واسكندرية لوحدها كده بيقولوا على الطعمية فلافل واحنا بنقول على الطعمية طعمية.
اسمها فلافل اساسا، ما اعرفش جبت الطعمية دي.
By the way, there is no problem. Let's call it Ahmad, for example. There is no problem. It's up to you to name it. Once it's shared, it's a value. Do not invent a new name. Here is value, guys. Once it's shared among the people, it's a value. خلاص. And also for cheese, there is a specific name over there in Alexandria for the yellow cheese. They're gonna call it Turkish cheese, right?
Yes.
تومي من اسكندرية، هو تقريبا الوحيد اللي
ايوه صح بيقولوا عندنا.
Yes, they're gonna call it Turkish cheese. but in every other place in Egypt, they're gonna call it something else.
رومي.
Yes, exactly. Any other examples?
مستر في اللي هي لب وفوسفوس.
Yes, yes, both of them seeds.
او بذر برضه عادي.
No, this gonna be for little boy. Got it?
لا يا مستر، ما هي ليها
It's my first time to know this issue, but I used to hear this
اي مستر
term
عايز
for
لغات
little boys. For little boys.
بذر
But-
معناها ولد صغير، لكن بذر
Yes.
معناها لب.
يا
Good
زول.
to hear- good to
اي
hear
لغات
this
يا
issue.
مستر، تعالى احنا فاتحين
يا
كورسات.
مستر انا زاحف، انا زاحف يا مستر.
What does it mean? What does it mean?
جايب من
أدري
الاخر
وش.
كده، زي ما
شبح.
بيقولوا.
أدري وش.
روش صاحب.
بالظبط كده.
Like كشخة, right?
لا يا مستر،
لا
كشخ حاجه ودي حاجه.
روش.
كشخة
كشخ يا مستر يعني واحد يعني شيك قوي كده، شايف فارد
شيك.
نفسه على الناس يعني كده من الاخر، شيك قوي.
Yes, the same meaning, right?
لا غير.
يا
Why?
مستر زاحف يعني واحد شبح يا مستر، يعني واحد يعني
Yes, yes, okay.
الآخر.
We are done with
عبد
زاهد.
موتة يعني.
زي زياد يا
عبد
مستر
موت.
كده مثلا، يمشي على 200
Yes,
يعني يمشي
okay.
على 20
خلاص.
مثلا كده فاكر نفسه.
خلاص.
ماشي.
I'm talking here about كشخة. It means something good, right? Something
Yes.
elegant.
Yes.
Okay. Over there, in other places, in other countries, it's gonna mean something else, or it has no meaning, right? My point of
Yes,
view.
yes.
My point of
Yes.
view, regardless of all of these details, guys, my point of view that
يس مستر لما
Even-
بتقول كشخة في مصر أصلا الناس بتفتكرها شتيمة.
yes, because it's somehow related to a bad word. No problem. It's not our issue.
زي ما كنت.
Sorry. Yes, it have a different meaning. What I need to tell you guys, even though we are talking the same language, but different dialects will have some kind of difficulty understanding each other. We're gonna stop at this point for today, guys. Thank you for providing me with all of these expressions and new terms to me. Until we meet again tomorrow, have a